Don't go start buying cryptocurrency. Don't start trading sports cards because they're doing really well in the market if you don't really know about it. You can bet on the market. You can bet anything you want in the market. You can bet that the entire Dow Jones, right, will go up or go down, right? You can just bet on the market itself. You can bet on a product or company. You can say, listen, I don't think that JCPenney's is going to survive, so I can bet that it's going to go down. You can buy the stock at whatever it is, I don't know what it is, but 20, and you can bet down that it's going to go to 18, 15, 14, or 10, or you can bet up that it's going to go up. Now, when you are betting down, you're called a bear, right? When you are betting up, you're called a bull. You're bullish. Now, also, when you're betting down or betting up, you can double or triple your dollar. Because if you say, listen, it's at 20 and it's going to go down to 18 by February 23rd, my birthday. If it goes down to 18 before that time or at that time, your money could triple. You could bet $1, but you can make $3 or $4, $5. That's what we call a put. You can bet up. That's called a call, meaning I bet that it's going to go up by February 23rd, $3, and that's called a call. Now, the good thing is you'll make 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 times your money. You can say that it's going to go to the 8 from 20 to 18 in June. You're going to make 1.5 times your money. But the closer that you bet that it's going to fall, the more you make. However, if it doesn't hit that number, you can lose way more of your money. You lose more because you are going to gain more. Now, if you bet it going down, here's the bigger problem. If you don't put a stop loss, meaning I'm willing to lose X, the market can just keep going up, 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 up. And then your dollar, basically, you have to cover that with an amount of money. They're like, well, you didn't just lose $1. The market kept going up. You owe us $30 now because the market went up so high, or excuse me, that stock went up so high. All right. So here's what happened with GameStop. They looked at the businesses that were hedged the most, and this is why we call them hedge funds. Hedge funds will say, GameStop's at 100 or 50. I know that, first of all, we have the virus out, so nobody's out, and they have all these stores, and they got to pay $10,000 a month a store, average out. And by the way, all the Nintendos and all the games coming out, you can download the game you want directly from there. GameStop's going to go out of business. So a hedge fund will have, let's say GameStop was at $100. A hedge fund will bet 100 million or 50 million that this thing is going to go down. And the more it goes down, their 50 million becomes 500 million, a billion. And that's how hedge funds start to make their money. What happened was the public got pissed off, and really Elon Musk, who had been betted on by the hedge funds, the top hedge funds, who basically said, oh, Elon Musk is smoking weed on Joe Rogan's show, it's going to go down. So they bet that he go down, and they hurt his stock, because once a hedge fund start pushing your stock down, other people jump in and start pushing it down. Well, he got so pissed off about it because he came back around, but he realized that these are the bloodsuckers in his mind of the industry. So once a couple of people got together, and Reddit and all these people said, you know what, let's look at the top brands that were bet against in the market. Nokia. Who has a Nokia brick phone anymore? BlackBerry. Who has a BlackBerry anymore? AMC. Nobody's going to go watch movies if you got Netflix. And GameStop. And those were the most heavily hedged, brands. And and these hedge funds were like, they are going to go to zero. Well, now that the everyday investor, who now has the access to TD Ameritrade and Robinhood, can get on and bet against it, they said, everybody push the stock up. And they pushed the stock. The GameStop, I think they pushed it from $14 to $400. Up. What happens to Mr. Hedge Fund? They got to cover because they kept saying it was going to go down. And now these hedge funds, remember trading places? Margin call, gentlemen. Wait a minute. We don't have Basically, the hedge funds had to come up with billions. 10, $20 billion. Remember, this is all trading places. If you never understood the end of trading places, they bet that it was going to, they were buying the properties instead of selling, and he was like, get in there and sell, Mortimer, sell. Well, that's what happened to the hedge funds. It started to go up, and oh my goodness, they're upset. But you see, here's my thing, and I love that Kevin O'Leary basically said it the best. It's called the free market. And that means that you win some, you lose some. And when the hedge funds were putting people out of business because they were betting it was going down, now you can look at it either way. The hedge funds can say, listen, these things were already somebody who was going to go out of business anyway. We were just making a profit on it, and the everyday trader got in behind the hedge funds and started making profits too because they saw the hedge funds were betting on them. Or you can say the hedge funds put people out of business. All those people who worked at AMC theaters, and all those people who went to the theaters, and all those people who may have had 401ks and benefited off of working there, well, they could potentially be out of business because the hedge funds sucked all the money out and they pushed them down. Well, I don't have any remorse for a hedge fund, because when they made billions of dollars and people are running around in their yachts and various other things, they weren't giving it back to the people. Right? So that's what it is. You're out of business, you're out of business, your loss. Right? So that's exactly what happened with GameStop, and it's going to start happening often. Now be careful. I don't want you all to go in and get a TD Ameritrade account or Robinhood or any of those accounts and start gambling. You have to, if you're going to do those trades, you gamble what you can. If you go to Vegas, if you're going to spend $100, then spend $100. Don't start putting your life savings on it. Don't go start buying cryptocurrency. Don't start trading sports cards because they're doing really well in the market if you don't really know about it. All right? Long holds are the best way to do it.